Hello, and welcome to my presentation on what ethical principles we should use to govern AI and robotics. In my research, I found various information on ethical principles and currently existing, already in progress guidelines to manage the quickly advancing AI technologies that we have in the world today. So, firstly, according to the International Journal of Social Robotics, there is a working set of ethical guidelines developed by IEEE Global AI Initiative, called the Ethically Aligned Design. And this essentially is a set of guidelines that covers some general issues, such as general ethical principles that AI should follow, and it also covers the topic of embedding values into AI systems, embedding laws, policies, and various things into the systems of AIs while creating them. And the goal of having this sort of ethical guideline is so that people remove their fear of artificial intelligence by trying to incorporate human ethical principles, as well as trying to show why ethics incorporated into AI benefits the development of AI. And as far as curing people's fears go, if the AI is programmed to take in human ethics and really kind of think how humans think, then there's a less chance of AI, acting out against humans. So from Hannah Blur and Matthias Braun from the Science and Engineering Ethics Journal, um, they researched three main approaches to AI ethics. So the embedded ethics approach, which involves not really embedding ethics into the AI itself, but it involves embedding ethics into the engineering courses leading up to it in hopes that the engineers carry the ethical practices into their AI. This practice assumes that the people implementing this approach don't directly control the development of the AI, but more so are trying to affect the type of people that develop AI. A drawback of this approach is that it takes a while to take effect, as unless you have the previously trained engineers also go through this ethical training, it won't take effect until the new engineers come into position. The ethically aligned approach involves directly aligning the development with artificial intelligence, such as discussed on the previous slide. This is doing the things like directly coding the AI to have these ethical principles. And some of examples of these things are transparency, responsibility, fairness, human rights, human well-being, and other things. The third proposed approach is the value sensitive design, which is based around implementing ethics throughout the entire design process, not just the beginning or not just the end, as with the ethically aligned approach or the embedded ethics approach. It sort of involves ethics in the entire process about the creation and the development of AI. So, a common theme I came across was these Belmont principles, such as in the Journal of the American Metal Informatics Association. Autonomy is the first one of these, and it refers to the ability of AI to act without human oversight and trust that the AI is going to do what it is intended to do. Beneficence is AI actually benefiting people. Non-maleficence, so ensuring AI doesn't inflict harm. And justice, which is essentially representation for all people in both regards to AI, access to AI, the AI, the data from AI, etc. And finally, Andy Nguyen et al. And in the Education and Information Technology Journal outlined some other ethical principles um, AI or the people creating it should perhaps follow. Governance and stewardship, which is essentially making the standardized policies like we discussed earlier and being careful about these policies, making sure not to make them too strict or too loose. Transparency and accountability, which is not lying, fully presenting the abilities of AI and taking responsibility for bad outcomes. Sustainability and proportionality, which is taking into account the environment as well as economics and jobs and trying not to ruin these things. Privacy, security, safety, and inclusiveness, and more. So those are my thoughts, and let me know what you think. Thank you for listening.